That bike is a 2019 road glide. We originally built it as a turbo bike. Went through the Harley rigmarole where they take it and display it and all the other nonsense. I think it went to Sturgis and Born Free and a couple other places. I realized that I didn't like the turbo because it had you sitting with your legs spread open and not really comfortable, and it was very hot. And so we took the turbo off, retuned it, put our HPI pipe, changed the cam, left it a low compression 128-inch motor, and Hero retuned it for us, and that's the way it's been for the past couple years. It dynoed out at 142 horsepower and 153 torque, so it's a pretty stout bike. Everything's carbon fiber on it, except the tank. The tank has carbon fiber inlays. Just trying to remember all the little fucking things we had to do because there was a ton of them. We switched the swing arm. We switched just recently. I was riding up the highway at about 90, and the rear brake anchor broke out of the swing arm, and the brake went and just chunked around, and I skid. Like as it was all happening, it locked up the rear wheel, and then it broke free. And this was on the 52 East, right before Claremont Mesa Boulevard. And so I got off at Claremont Mesa Boulevard, and if you know the area, there's a couple lights, and luckily, as I was getting off, I was slowing down with my front brake, but I couldn't grab it or I was gonna crash. And I still was like, what the is all this noise going clunk, 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 clunk? And all the lights just magically changed, and I was like, I was like, holy shit. And I ended up pulling into where the pool hall is. I got off my bike and I was like, holy fucking shit, my whole day's changed. So I called the shop, and Wong answered, and I was like, hey, what's up? And he goes, nothing, I'm leaving. I was like, oh, do you mind not leaving and getting in the van and coming here and picking me up? And he was like, yeah, no problem. And he drove up there and picked me up. We were in the parking lot, and I was like, man. I was like, how are we gonna get the bagger in the truck? Right. Like me and you, right, with the fucking brake locked up, clacking around. Every time it goes around, it's just. So I was like, I looked at this fucking supplement warehouse, and I walked in. I was like, yo, big dude. I'm like, feeling strong? The dude's like, yeah. And he's like, what do you got? I was like, my bike, it's a Harley. I need help pushing it. And he's like, no fucking problem, dude. He walks outside, he's like, all right, you guys hold it, I'll push it. And just, we manhandled it in there, got it back here, and I was just like, holy fucking shit, man. Like, I can't believe that happened, and I didn't eat shit. Because I threw the swing arm away because I just got tired of looking at it, because it was just clunking around. I should have kept it because it's like a memento. In fact, I might have kept it. It might be upstairs in the parts room. Right. But I kept everything else, the caliper, the rotor, and everything was just all fucking smashed. And I was like, wow, like, what the fuck? Like, 100% should be dead. Because I was hauling ass. Nowhere near, like, I was fucking going. Up that hill is the best hill to just fucking pin it. And boy, oh boy, everything changed really fucking fast. What would you like to know, sir? At the time, it was the beginning of all the carbon fiber trends. So it has a carbon rear fender, bags, side covers. I forget what these are called. And pocket covers. I don't know what they're called. And then Pete put a bunch of inlaid carbon up here. And we cut in, we do this on all of our baggers just for more leg room. Dish the tanks. For the aesthetic, Pete, we inlaid some carbon in here. This is actually a different tank that we modified because we wanted to run a Road King style dash to get rid of the gauges up here, like the Dumbo ear style. Keep everything kind of low pro. So on this bike, we use Kraus's front end that he does with Öhlins. Kraus's risers, pullback, no pullback plate. We made these bars after ODI bars. Then Pete painted them and striped them and leafed them. The wheels are SDC Church Wheels. The rotors are an interesting story. I guess I can tell it. We made the rotors, we got the outers from Galfer, and Galfer sent us the inside blanks, and we machined that design to match the Church wheels, and then they assembled them for us and then sent them here, right? Sounds pretty cut and dry. Then we showed the bike, did all the media, And then they sent us a cease and desist saying those aren't Galfer rotors. And I said, oh, how are they not Galfer rotors when you sent them, you made them, sent them, we finished them, you sent them back, and we put them on the bike. They're Galfer rotors. So then we said, F it, we'll just make our own rotors, and we started making our own rotors, and that's what we do now. The motor is a Darkhorse bottom end with a Darkhorse crank, with a T-man top end, with T-man heads, with an HPI intake, HPI injectors, HPI air cleaner, and HPI pipe that we built here. And then we sent it to Las Vegas to Hero to have it tuned, both times as a turbo and as a non-turbo motor. The seat is our new tuck and roll SDC seat with Saddleman. This just came out a few months ago, so just a different option on the tuck and roll is the lattice stitch. Lattice stitch is the triangles for those who are unaware. The foot controls, we have SDC brake arm, brake pedal peg, floorboards, race pegs on the rear. On the side you can't see, but you'll be able to see, we have the SDC short shifter for bagger and SDC shift linkage.
All right, well, I say we either start it and do a couple like ups and downs or like a ride along.
All right, I don't care.
Okay.
Start, buddy.